Golf to Go is brought to you by the Hagen Oaks Golf Super Shop. Here's Frank LaRosa.
Dave, you're holding what had to be the hottest driver last year. I mean, that white driver really put a face on TaylorMade for last year, huh?
Absolutely, no question. R11 was our most successful driver to date.
Right. The white face is certainly says TaylorMade. You guys really came up with something that got people's attention there.
No question. It's been a very hot driver, not just the look, but also the performance and the adjustability options. It's a driver one of its kind.
The R11 from TaylorMade has all kinds of adjustments, and you guys have found a way to make it easy for the regular player to adjust the club themselves.
Absolutely. It's a three-step process and very easy to do on your own. It does come with a booklet that describes all the settings in case you don't have a local pro handy. And we go through the process as such. It's first a loft adjustment that we dictate the launch angle and spin rate, and then a face angle setting with the adjustable sole plate, and then we have a directional setting with the weights. We can either set up a draw bias, a fade bias, or a neutral set. Okay,
so let's say that the typical player is probably one that's going to leave it off to the right a little bit, maybe hit it a little bit too high. So what are you going to do to straighten that drive out for them?
First things first, we're going to set the loft so that we have the right launch angle. Next, we're going to dictate the face angle, and that's a directional setting as well, but that's also for the player's preference so that they look at what they like to see. The third setting will be the adjustment for that draw bias, and that's going to be a heavy weight in the heel. That helps swing the toe closed, swing the face into a square position at impact.
So heavier weight in the heel, the toe comes over.
The toe speeds up, and voila, the ball curves right to left instead of left to right in the rough.
And if they're hooking the ball, you just do the opposite, huh?
We do the opposite, and we do have heavier weights. If these weights are not sufficient, we can order a heavier weight and make that adjustment.
Show us how easy it is to adjust there.
Pretty basic stuff here. Again, for our loft setting, first we're going to loosen this screw, and depending on whether we need to go up or down in loft, there are a series of markings here on the hosel sleeve, so it's very self-explanatory. For example, this guy I'm going to put on the higher setting, which is a 10-degree loft change. It's a 1-degree loft increase to 10 degrees of loft total, just like so. You set it into position, and then we have this sole plate. You can see the red sole plate on the sole of the club. That's adjusted 2 degrees open, closed, or we can leave it in a neutral position.
So this being a 9-degree driver, you adjusted it to 10. I'm guessing you can go to an 8 as well?
We can go up or down a full degree of loft, and then with the face plate, we're going to open or close the face 2 degrees, or we can leave it at a neutral face angle. And then again, we talked about the weights. Those can be reversed, so we can put a heavier weight in the toe, we can put a lighter weight in the heel, which is that fade bias. Or we can set it up for more of a draw bias like we talked about with the heavy weight in the heel.
Fabulous. What do you want to be? It's all there. You can adjust it to whatever kind of swing you want. R11 from TaylorMade. Thanks, Dave.
You got it.